Hola, Rocky Point. How are you doing today, Rocky Point? And how are you doing, Leon?
I'm just fine, fantastic in Quilombo Cafe. And you?
I'm also in Colombo Cafe, and man, I'll tell you, this is my first time here. This place is awesome. Appreciate you inviting me out here. Thanks for coming as well. Hey, we want to thank La Arena for the first show that we did. We want to go back and thank them for that because they're a great sponsor. We want to point that out and remind everybody to try out La Arena Restaurant and Bar, just on Calle 13.
And I let you know that they have daily specials from Monday to Wednesday and Sunday. They are having brunch, but well, we're going to have that information eventually.
Yep, we're going to have that information for you during the show. We're also going to be talking about the different things happening during Semana Santa because the city has a multi-operational plan for Semana Santa, which is one of the busiest times of year. So you're going to hear about that.
Yes, the three levels of government in Mexico will be working together to have the safest Semana Santa in Rocky Point. You know that it's a big deal in Mexico, Semana Santa. It's coming people from
all over.
And yeah, I think it's when Peñasco is the most crowded in the year.
I know it's the most crowded on the beaches, that's for sure.
Yes, of course. And well,
we're going to have weather
with Captain Oscar Del Mar Charters.
Captain Oscar, we're introducing the People's Wednesday. It's kind of like Citizen Wednesday with the city, but the People Wednesday is you folks. We want to hear what you want to know. That's what we want to know. We want to know what you want to know. So please type in or ask us questions. Let us know what you want to know, what's going on in Rocky Point. We'd love to answer those questions. Interviews you want to see, different activities. Let us know what's happening. We're going to talk about that some more later in the show. We also have an interview with Nayeli Fimbres.
Nayeli Fimbres, Gigi Tours.
Gigi Tours.
And well, the activities that she can develop here in Rocky Point, that I can tell that we've been there this last Sunday, and it was great. And well,
the maiden voyage.
Yes, the main voyage. But well, what I can tell is that she provides a really good service to the people and very close.
Good. Yeah, good, wonderful woman. And then also, we want to talk about the interesting people and places in Rocky Point with Ellie Balderrama, with Vida de la Playa Lifestyle.
Okay, Vida Playa Lifestyle.
Vida Playa Lifestyle. And I will tell you from experience, Ellie Balderrama herself is one of the most interesting people you will get to meet. So we're going to see that on this show. Okay?
Yes, and well, we are developing some tours for you. Here, the team of Hola Rocky Point. We are doing, how to say this, experience with the Tohono O'odham culture. You know what the Tohono O'odham culture is?
Yes.
We're doing a scouting this week, and we have the images to then eventually invite the people to go with us to this adventure that is taking place in, well, not really known places of Rocky Point. Have you heard about Bahía Dair?
You know, I've heard about it from you. That's not something that people typically know about, but that's out in the desert, mountain range
Punta
region.
Coyote.
Yes.
That it's another beach that is really close to Rocky Point, but not that close. And after that, we're gonna do a ceremony. But well, I'm not telling anything else because I wanted the people.
This is just a little bit of a teaser.
Yes, it will be posted. And also, we're gonna have a giveaway from the people of the Oyster House.
The Oyster House in Cholla Bay. John's a good guy. We go there quite a bit, and we've got a giveaway. We're going to talk about that during the show. And last but not least, I'm going to let him pronounce this name because it's just a long name. That's all. We're going to have an interview with John
Markachuk.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, guys, that's our program. I hope that you check every segment that we're producing and the complete program. And
for now,
adios,
Rocky
Rocky.
The best place to enjoy the best moments is La Arena 13. This is a place where you will find a delicious menu with the best snacks and hamburgers, all located in a super fun and colorful place. With nights of live music, delicious craft beers, delicious cocktails, and the best atmosphere. Without doubt, this is where you can enjoy the best moments. We also have chicken, fish, seafood, and fine cuts of meat options. La Arena 13, the place where everyone enjoys the most of Puerto Peñasco. You live the best moments in La Arena 13.
Hola,
Rocky Point.
Hey, how are you doing out there? And Leon, how are you doing?
I'm perfect, Craig.
I'm-
And you?
Fantastic.
Again?
Again.
Okay, nothing.
Hey, we are here at the segment, what we call the Mayor's Corner. The Mayor's Corner is about what's happening with the city throughout Puerto Peñasco, and for the foreigners that come to town, what you need to know. What's going on soon? We want to talk about Semana Santa.
Semana Santa. Well, for you people that don't know the Mexican culture, Semana Santa is the biggest party in the year, and it's for to say something for all the people in Rocky Point. Is the biggest income for many people in the year,
yes.
and we have people they're staying at houses, not only the houses of their family, because all the resorts and all the hotels are just
Completely booked. I
completely.
do property management. I've got 22 properties and they're all booked. Everything's booked during Semana Santa. Beaches are full, restaurants are full. Things are really going on in this town. So plan around it, and the city has planned around it at all levels.
Yes, on the federal, the state, and the municipality.
Yes, all levels of government are going to be working for you. So you're going to see a lot of activity throughout town during Semana Santa, which is April 14th, 15th, and 16th, correct?
Yes,
And what you're going to see, go ahead.
Yes, you know that to have control to all that people should be a little bit difficult, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's why the government is working together to have all the strategic places under control.
So there's going to be a lot going on in some popular areas like Calle 13, in Cholla Bay,
Malecon.
Malacon. All those areas are going to have a lot of police presence. We want to make sure people are safe, they're being smart, they're not being stupid. My American community, my brothers and sisters there in the States and beyond, up in Canada, when you come down here, as always, it's going to be really crowded down here, a lot of police around, a lot of federales around. Don't be stupid, have fun, and just be respectful of the neighboring community, as well as the other, well as law enforcement, of course. But it's going to be a great time for everybody. So let's keep it that way.
And the main goal of the authority on this time is just keep the control and let the people know what they can do.
Right.
And what they should do. And we're gonna have that note after this one. But the government is improving also with the signs, letting the people know what is permitted and not into the beaches.
Right. So keep an eye out for things. Keep your eyes open and watch for that. So a lot going on that weekend. Have a great time. Next up, we've got the Zofamat, which is the Sea and Land Federal Zone.
And we have part of the city team that is on charge that set all the signs
Yes.
in the beaches, in the entrance of the beaches, to let the people know what's allowed and what is not allowed. And the information is not only in Spanish, it's also
English as well.
in English. Then
Yes.
I think that's a clever thing
Yes.
to show the people what they can do and what it shouldn't be done.
Keep in mind that the first 20 meters on a beach in Puerto Peñasco, anywhere in Mexico, at high tide is the federal zone. So that is ruled by the federal government. So they're going to be out there and telling you what you can and can't do on the federal beaches. So watch for those signs. It's going to be important. Right?
Yes, on the next we have that Grupo Vidanta and the city is working to clean the side of the roads from where airport is located
Yes.
to our city.
That's where all that trash is, right?
Yes,
That's fantastic.
yes, and it's safer, and
Yes.
because that road is almost with some things there that shouldn't be there.
Right.
But now I think that we'll give a better image and will be safer for the people.
Well, the couch that was there a couple weeks ago is now gone. I've got it at a local upholsterer, and we're reupholstering it. So, we're doing our share.
Okay.
We're gonna clean up this place one couch at a time.
Okay, guys. The last news.
Oh, you know what? Puerto Peñasco is honoring, not honoring, but we are. The city is going to be lit up in blue lights, and that, much like the States, that is for autism awareness. I believe it's for the month of April. is autism awareness, so you'll see city lights being all blue. So that's the reason why, because people will ask, why are all the lights blue? That's why. We want to support the awareness for autism.
And well, those were the local news of this week. I think the most relevant is that we have Semana Santa.
Yes.
And well, for the most of the people just like me, I prefer not go out on those dates because it's a lot of people in town.
I am going to go out of my sliding glass door onto my patio, and I'm going to enjoy the view. Until next time, you guys have a great week, and we like to say,
Adios, Rocky Point.
All right, that's the Mayor's Corner, and we are glad to bring you that information. Next up, we have the weather with Captain Oscar.
Del Mar Charters.
Take it away, Oscar.
Hola, Rocky Point. This is Captain Oscar from Del Mar Charters, bringing you the weather so you know what to do, what attire you need to wear, and some of the activities you can do. And now our weather on Friday. Even though it's a little windy from the north, but still nice and warm, our highest for the temperature is going to be 82 midday, so nice and sunny. And the lowest is going to be 73 at night, so that makes it nice and well so you can refresh. Our low tide is going to be at 10:41, and our high tide is going to be at 6:16. And now Saturday, our low tide is going to be at 8 a.m. and our high tide is going to be at 7:03. Now for warm wise, it's going to be nice and warm, 73 degrees. Cool is going to be 70, but it's going to be nice and sunny. And now Sunday, nice and warm again, nice and sunny. A little wind from the south, but again, it's going to feel nice, that breeze coming from the beach. Our low tide is going to be at 5:57, and our high tide is going to be at 7:31. All right, that was it for the weather. Stay in touch. Hola Rocky Point is always keeping you informed from all the stuff you need to know. Don't forget, Del Mar Charters has all the activities. We are the only sailboat catamaran that does the sunset, day cruise, and of course whale watching. We're past whale watching, but still, you can do a lot of activities here. And if not, stay tuned. There's a lot of activities and stuff you can find out here in Hola Rocky Point.
Okay, thank you to Captain Oscar.
Captain Oscar, that guy, man, I tell you, great guy. That was a good weather report. You guys enjoy the weekend coming up?
Yes, well, it's a little bit windy, but
It'll be nice. It'll be nice.
yes, Rocky Point is always have something for everyone.
Something for everybody, including a little wind. So next up, we've got the People's Wednesday.
Yes, it's something that we've been thinking that the community should have in our program, right?
Yes, absolutely. The mayor has Citizens Wednesday. Citizens Wednesday has been very successful in the short time that the mayor's introduced it. The last Citizens Wednesday had over 500 participants. And what they do is they talk about their concerns and their needs and their wants in the city. And the mayor puts together programs with his staff and puts together things. And it deals with medical, it deals with dental, it deals with the workers and all sorts of things that the working people of Puerto Peñasco deal with. So we thought that why not have a community for the foreign people here in Puerto Peñasco, and we call it People's Wednesday.
Yes, and will be taking place here at Quilombo. Quilombo is going to be our, headquarters?
Headquarters?
Yes.
Sure.
Because we have a very big and beautiful area, right?
You know, I've been enjoying Colombo's here. Excellent coffee, bacanora, nice wine, full alcohol, great food. We've really enjoyed it here. So it's a great place to come down and spend a little time together and talk about what does our community that comes down here from the United States and Canada or anywhere in the world, foreigners, they come down here, what questions do you have, what needs do you have, what do you want to know? Come down and talk to us about it. I think it'll be a great time.
The time frame will be between 2 and 4 on Tuesdays. Sorry, on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
Sorry.
Because it is Community Wednesday.
Community Wednesday.
That's right, yes. Community Wednesday will not be held on Tuesday this week. It'll be held on Wednesday. That's a great idea. So that's our explanation. That's our Community Wednesday. We hope you guys will come out and join us. Next up, we've got an interview with Nayeli Fembres.
Almost, Nayeli Fimbres.
Nayeli Fimbres.
Más o menos.
Nayeli Fimbres.
No, Nayeli Fimbres. That is
Fimbres.
Fimbres.
Ay, caramba.
Gigi Tours.
Gigi Tours. Listen to this. She's got some great information about what to do in Puerto Peñasco. Take it away, Yeye. Oh, what should I do in Rocky Point? I wish I had somebody right next to me to tell me all the different activities of what I can do in this town.
Hey, do you know what I do here in Rocky Point?
Hola, Rocky Point. Tell us, who are you? What do you do in Rocky Point?
This is Yi from Yi Tours RP, and we like to talk about the activities that we can do here in Peñasco.
I find there's so many things to do in this town I can't even keep track. So could you share with us maybe some of your favorite activities? First though, how long have you been doing this?
I would say from 2016. Doing
2016?
doing the tours.
And you do tours with multitude of activities, right?
Yes, we have from kids activities to family activities to free activities as well, because there's multiple things to do here in Peñasco.
That's awesome. Free activities. We like
Free
that, don't
activities,
we?
yeah.
Tell us some of your favorites.
Okay, I would say fishing, whale watching, and the sunset tours.
Sunset tours.
Yeah, sunset
Okay,
tours.
so let's talk about that. Fishing. Let's start with fishing. What kind of fish can we catch out there?
It all depends about the season. Right now we are catching red snappers, groupers, pinto sea bass, yellowtails, and I know I'm missing one, Spanish mackerel. That's the season right now, because it all depends on the season. I don't have everything memorized right now, but for sure that's what you're going to be catching for your deep sea fishing during this season.
And for those real avid fishermen, are we looking at this size? Are we looking at this size? What are we looking at?
Oh, if you do half day, which is the 8 to 10 miles, you get mainly triggerfish. And remember, you did a fishing trip for a full day. So you caught groupers and pinto sea basses, I remember, and that's the 20 and 22 mile reef. So that's the full day. So
And
it all depends.
I know that those fish are running right around 30 to 40 pounds.
30, 40 pounds. I've caught a pinto sea bass and I was like amazed. It was 65 pounds and
Oh
it's
my
about
gosh.
from the floor up to here. I actually have the picture for that. So it's a bit unpredictable to tell you if it's a 20 pounder, 20, 30, 40. It could be like up to 100 and something. I've seen pictures here.
That's exciting for our
big fish,
fishermen.
yeah.
I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to go out again. Tell us, Gigi, tell us more about the sunset tours.
Sunset tours. Okay, we have depending on the guest of your group. You know, we can either do the pirate ship for families for the little ones. We have EcoFun for the booze cruise, more like an ambiance. Remember that word? Ambiance. And we have other boats, like if you want more like a Mexican theme, like bandas. So it all depends on, and the costs are from $20 to $25. So that's one of the most convenient.
And that includes just the trip out there? Or is
Depending
anything
on the
else?
boat, you can, for example, EcoFun, they have unlimited open bar.
Oh, wow.
And chips and salsa. Some other ones only serve beer and margaritas and ceviche. And for the pirate ship, you can also get like a sub, like a chicken chipotle cream sub and a fresh salad.
Wow.
So it all depends on the boat that you're.
And that's just a
getting
few
on.
things, right?
And
But-
those are only a few of the activities.
I know
we
that you get
have.
involved with wine tours and other things in this town as well. We only have so much time in this segment, so let's tell people how to get a hold of you and where can they find you online.
Yeah, I only do social media. You guys know that's a big thing right now. So you guys can find me through my fan page, Yi Tours RP, through Facebook and Instagram as well.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on to Hola Rocky Point, and we also want to thank Los Martinez Restaurant on Calle Tres, which for you Americans is 3rd Street. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you again, and we'll see you again. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, after this information that Gigi provided us, we have another girl that rocks in Rocky Point.
Girl? I don't know if she wants to be called a girl. She's a young lady.
Well, but have a teenager heart, you know?
She has a teenager heart. Ellie Balderrama.
Ellie Balderrama.
Ellie Balderrama is an associate of mine. We both do real estate here in Rocky Point, and she is a fantastic lady. She is a broker for La Vida Playa.
Vida Playa Lifestyle.
Vida Playa Lifestyle. Sorry, Ellie. If you're watching this, I know who you are. Ellie's a great girl, and she's going to tell us about interesting people and things to do. Ellie, Ellie, are you there?
Yes, just
Here
coming.
she is.
Hola, Rocky Point.
Hola!
This is my friend Ellie Balderrama and myself, Leon Nava. And this is our segment.
Vida, playa, lifestyle.
Wow. Well, and you know, Ellie is a really cool person that likes to explore the city and find the charming wherever she goes. And
Thank you.
she introduced me to a really interesting project, Cultiv-Arte.
Cultiv-Arte! I am so excited to share this with you guys.
She took us to Cultiv-Arte. It's a great place at the Mirador area, and we visit their headquarters there.
Their headquarters, you guys, is where they have everything that encompasses their vision. This is their community garden. They created their own shop, their own store where they create their own products. And they are also entertainers in the city. They are fire dancers and African dancers, African drum dancers.
Now, let's introduce Denise and Ivan.
Hello, my name is Ivan,
And my name is Denise.
and we're in Cultiv-Arte, and we want to show you guys what we do, what we want to do, what we love to do. This is our store right now. We're gonna start showing you guys our store. We're actually gonna show you
What we're doing right now, where we're working, we have the garden outside. So wait and see what's coming. So see you guys later. Thank you.
Well, the first part that we visited is the shop.
Yes. So the shop has many, many things in it. But I think the most important thing, besides their love and their creativity and their talent that's expressed throughout the shop, is the purpose of their shop. The shop's purpose is to help finance the community garden, because the community garden is not lucrative, but it is their passion. And the shop has many beautiful treats you have to visit, not only to support local, but also to buy some of the fantastic items, such as, what did you like? What caught your eye?
The big dream catchers are just gorgeous, are fantastic.
And are you showing them right now?
Yes,
He's gonna show
of
them to
course.
you.
And the jewelry,
The jewelry.
the quartzos, I don't know how to say that in English.
Yeah, quartz crystals. They had all types of quartz crystals.
And well, they have some paints on pizza boxes that are from one friend of them, but well, they are promoting also.
Correct. So they have some art. Yeah.
But you need to check the details, because in every corner of the store you can find marvelous things.
Absolutely. Or some of my favorite pieces, like he was saying, were the large dream catchers. They're stunning. They're visually stunning. Great decor, you guys, for those of you that are decorating your places. And the jewelry, the handcrafted jewelry that is incorporating the quartz crystals, the wires, very intricate. It's almost like lace. They do such a refined job. And they also have things like sage if you want to bless your home, and many other things. Like he said, you gotta go visit in person.
Yes, because they have from tiny things to huge dream catchers, are just amazing. And on the other hand, when we start suffering the pandemic 2 years ago, they realized that they can do something for the community.
Correct.
To help them, teaching them how to have this community garden.
Correct. This is a huge part of what drives them, and as you will hear, when they're sharing. But essentially, they want people to know how to grow their own food, and so they're starting with their youth, and they host these classes where they have the youth come and learn how to prepare your soil, how to grow your own fruits and vegetables, how to care for them, and the kids love it. And you're giving them power. You're giving people power on how to feed themselves. It's really a beautiful, beautiful vision that they have.
Yes, and they can make a lot of food in a really tiny spaces.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And they have different products like letuche and tomatoes and peppers, different kind of peppers. Actually, I was amazed about all the things they have there.
It is very amazing because you guys have to remember we are in a desert. It's very hot here, and there is this misunderstanding that our soil is not really soil that can grow food, and this is partly true, but not fully true, because as they educated us that you can change the soil, you can nurture it, and you can do things to it so that it is a place where it will grow, and they're sharing this knowledge, and it's not a lucrative business. So again, the shop helps this community garden keep going. They also are available if you want to hire them for consultations. They're also available for making your garden beds. If you want them made for you, they can do that. They can come and educate you on how to do it at yourself, your home, or they can come and create one for you. So they're available, and that's a huge blessing back to the community garden that they have. And they are also amazing dancers.
Yes, they work in all around the city.
All around the city. If you're fortunate enough, you've probably already seen them.
Like in the Mermaids Market.
Mermaid Market, a blast on Saturdays. They perform there.
Also at the Malecon.
The Malecon. And at night, sometimes you'll catch them at Manny's, where they do the dancing with the fire. So they're fire dancing. They play drums, like African drums. So it's such a show. And again, if you hire them for a special event, these are ways that they can continue to nurture the garden.
Well, that's what these guys do, and they are eager to show you what they do and share with everybody that knowledge that, well, is from the nature.
Absolutely, absolutely. And in fact, sometimes you'll catch them at the red light, because sometimes they're practicing their drums and they're on the red light. And they also invite performers from different parts of Mexico to come, and they host like their own workshops in their location. And these are people that do apparatics and that kind of like circus type performances, and so sometimes you'll see them practicing at the corners as well for tips. But these are actual professionals that are coming from different parts of Mexico and probably even other countries, and this is all part of the same location. It's a beautiful project. They're just full of talent, and the reason I wanted to share this is so that you can look at them from a different perspective. Support local. Remember to hire local. So hire fire dancers for your show. Go to the shop. Support the vision, and grow a garden at your house.
Yes, well, all those are excellent goals to do, and well, I want to thank Ellie, because she is the one that is looking for those interesting things in the city. And well, something else that they want to add?
That's it, you guys. Keep an eye out for this awesome new show by Leon Nava. They're putting a great production together. There's always going to be amazing content that covers everything. And if you want to have your own ideas, reach out to him, pitch your ideas, and let's get the show on the road. Let's keep the show on the road.
And remember your YouTube channel.
What?
Remember your YouTube channel?
Oh, yeah. And I have my own YouTube channel. I actually sell real estate here. So if you guys are looking for a home, feel free to reach out to me. And it's on my, I have my content on my YouTube channel, Ellie de la Playa. Hasta pronto.
Okay, that's it. Adios, Rocky Point.
Adios.
Did I tell you Ellie was interesting or what?
Yes, it's just great, the segment that she just made.
Thank you, Ellie, for that. It's great information, and I'm sure everybody will appreciate it. Next up, we've got the Oyster House.
The Oyster House, yes.
Yeah. John is the Oyster House owner. I met him several years ago. Not several years ago.
John Markarchuk. John Markarchuk.
Oh, that's his last name. I just know him as John, the guy that brings me my wine or my margarita.
Okay, well,
John is a good guy, and he owns the Oyster House in Cholla Bay, and he's got a giveaway going on, right?
Yes, he's giving us $25 gift card to the people that will interact with us. If the people give a like to our Facebook page and to the Oyster House Facebook page, we're gonna raffle those $25.
How many do we have?
Only one.
We have one.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna add one. I'm gonna put out $25 and I'll put up one. So now
Okay.
John's gonna give two. I'll give John the $25.
Okay, we have two prices of $25 to enjoy that view.
So like our page, like John's page at the Oyster House, and you got a chance to win not one but two gift cards.
Okay.
Two different winners though. Come on.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
two
of
different
course.
winners.
Okay.
Okay, guys. And finally, after the giveaway, we have an interview with John Markacek.
He's in charge of saying that name.
And I can tell that this is a really interesting guy. He's coming here for more than, I don't know,
Long time.
long time, more than 40 years.
Yeah.
And he got in love of this place, and he really loves Rocky Point. And look what he had to say about Rocky Point.
Yeah, we're gonna hear from John now. I want to say one more thing. You go to the Oyster House if you haven't been there. It's a great story behind the fact why there's a sailboat in the middle of the restaurant out on the patio, and that is part of the restaurant. And it's a great story, and John will tell it to you. And it's so go to the Oyster House and check out the sailboat because it's pretty cool. Now here's John.
Hola Rocky Point, here we are Cici Duran and myself Leon Nava, and well, here we are from the Oyster House, this beautiful place at Cholla Bay, and our friends of Oyster House, well, gave us a gift card for you. It's a $25 gift card, well, to the people that give a like to Hola Rocky Point fan page and also to the Oyster House fan page. Then, after we have at least 100 new likes on our page, we're gonna make a raffle between all the new likes that we have there, and with that we're gonna give you this $25 gift card to enjoy not only the delightful food that we have in the Oyster House, but the great drinks and this spectacular view. Okay, well, just start giving like to the Oyster House fan page and to Hola Rocky Point. Okay, guys, see you soon.
See you later.
Alligator. Hello, people of Hola Rocky Point. Here we are with Mr. John Makachek.
Thank you.
And well, we're really interested in this place because it's a unique restaurant. Well, I can tell unique because the view that you have on your back and the food that they serve here, and of course the service that the staff here provide to the people that comes here. Well, first to nothing, I want to congratulate you and your team.
Thank you.
And well, can you please let us know a little bit about yourself, about a little bit how you got here in Rocky Point?
Well, I've been a student at Arizona State University many years ago in the 70s. Fell in love on spring break back then, and ultimately bought a home here in 1980.
Okay, and things changed since then, right?
Yes, and stayed here, raised our children, raised our grandchildren.
Really?
So yes.
Then your children and your grandchildren were kind of part American,
Yes.
part Mexican.
We would like to think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you took the best part of it. Okay, well, now we're in a different restaurant because if you come here, you're gonna try on the taste, on the flavor of the food, something totally different to the rest of the restaurants that we have in Rocky Point. And could you please explain us why is that?
Many of the recipes are from New England in the United States, and as a result, flavors are different, the preparation of the food is different, and it's not what your typical Mexican food is. So it's more of a fusion of New England food and Mexican food. So it's different flavors, not as strong as some of the Mexican flavors, but very enjoyable.
And do you cook?
Originally, I was a cook and my wife was the waitress, and that was several years ago, and we've now moved on, and the young guys are running the show now.
Okay, but at the beginning,
In the
you
beginning,
was the
we-
one that teach
I was the
the
cook.
stuff?
I was the cook.
Okay, that's amazing. Now, talk us about those influences that the food has from New England and from the East Coast.
Well, most of the shellfish that we have, mussels, clams, crabs, oysters, all the preparations are more in line with New England cooking than they are with standard Mexican foods.
Okay.
Now, the rest of the recipes, you know, are like bruschettas and, you know, steaks and all the rest of it are more in line with more common foods that you would have here, experience. But for the most part, we have a heavy New England influence on all the cooking.
But not only that, you have other different things in the menu, right?
Yes, we have I think a wide selection of food, and it's also dependent on the seasons. Like for instance, in the summer months, we have fresh crab, and we have crab boils, shrimp boils, where we have like clam bakes here, you know, which isn't offered anywhere else here. With the local blue crabs we get in Cholla, you know, the fishermen provide us with all this fresh food.
Then we can say that we have a fusion between the local elements with the foreign preparation.
Yes, exactly.
Well, that's really interesting because the taste is unique, I can tell. And the chef here, I'm going to take a picture of him and put it on the video. Well, he does a really good job.
He's
Actually,
very
all
good.
the staff, because he made the fish, the fried fish, and it's also excellent.
The fried fish is extraordinary.
Yeah. Well, those are some of the plates, but for you, which is your star? Which is your favorite plate here?
Oh, the seafood linguine is
Oh,
probably
it's the one that we
best.
tried.
Yes, it's actually a nice. It's flavored in a New England style, but it incorporates all the shellfish in the area at the same time, and all the flavors mix in so well. It's really extraordinary.
Well done. Thank you for your time. I don't know if you want to add something, but I think that the people will be interested in coming here and check how is the menu and how they prepare the food. But well, do you want to add something to the people?
Yes,
watching us?
if you enjoy New England cooking, you might want to try us, and I think you'll enjoy it.
Well, guys of Hola Rocky Point, it's time to say adios, Rocky Point. Okay,
So that was John.
and well, we are just finishing our program, and I hope that you like it. Did you enjoy it?
I had a great time. The interviews are great. The information's wonderful. And best of all, I love seeing the feedback from our audience out there. We appreciate you guys watching the show.
And well, it's time to say
Adios, Rocky Point.